Hello everybody, welcome back to my Learn Scratch channel, and it's been a while after I made it because I had to keep thinking, and then I finally got this idea. It's called a mouse trail. Have you guys ever heard of a mouse trail? Tell me in the comments down below, please. Let me tell you what a mouse trail is if you don't know. Let me give you some time to comment. Okay, so what mouse trail is? It's a mouse trail is like whenever you move your mouse, it's like there are many things popping out of that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So one mouse was like it's this big. You see that? Saw that? Big, that thing, that big. Instead of this little small mouse. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a mouse trail today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First, let's go ahead and click on the create button as usual whenever you're creating a new project, and then you can X out the cat if you want, or you can keep it. I'm going to pick a backdrop, and we're going to actually be doing two of these projects to show two ways you can make a mouse trail. So let's go ahead and pick a sprite. So what sprite should you pick? Ooh, maybe we can pick a ball. Or maybe we can pick a ball for the next project. Let's pick a different one. How about we pick a ball or something? A crystal. That could be good. Okay, so how this is going to work is whenever we move the mouse, the crystal has to keep creating clones of ourselves. So what we're gonna do in this is we're gonna create some clones. We're gonna change the color effect, and maybe when we move the mouse, the crystal is gonna follow us. So maybe you can change the size if you want, but you don't have to. I will keep it on this size. So you can make this crystal if you want, but I just got it from scratch. So anyways, here is how the clear crystal will look like, and you can use this crystal or you can use this crystal. There are more crystals you might want to use. So yeah, now let's go ahead and get started. So let's put this in the middle and then drag out a when green flag clicked. Then you're going to drag out a forever loop. And then you see this go to the motion category. And as you can see, there's this go to block, go to random position block, and drag out that. If you click on it, it goes to a random position. So what we want this to do is we want to click on that little bubble that says random position and then click mouse pointer. So if we put that in the forever loop, it's going to always follow our mouse. So now what we wanted to do is we are going to make clones, right? So in the how do you get the clone block? Well, in the control category, if you scroll almost all the way down, there's this create clone of myself and block, and drag that out and put it right below the go-to block. Now, as you can see, whenever we are dragging our mouse, there's creating clones, but it keeps creating clones, but it's not like clearing the screen. So look at how many diamonds there are. Oh my gosh. How do you want this thing to delete the clones, even though if I click the stop button, everything will delete? Well, if you wanted to just zoom in and delete all of the crystals, then what we're going to do is we're going to do when I start as a clone. So as you can see, there's this when I started as a clone block, and drag that out here. It's not really a block, but it's just a when green flag clicked kind of like shape like that. So now we're going to add some code to it. So what are we going to add? So we're going to repeat a few times for exact as we're going to be repeat 10 times. We're gonna maybe change the color effect so it can like glow kind of when the clones are actually gonna glow. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the clones. How are we gonna delete the too many clones? As you can see, it's changing the color factor. Ooh, I love those. Wow, it's like a rainbow color. Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Uh-oh. But there are too many pink clones. You see, there are too many pink diamond clones. So how do you want it to stop? Well, when you go to the control category and scroll all the way down again, there's this delete this clone block. It's not really a block. So like on the bottom, you can't add anything else. So as you can see, when I put that there, so as you can see, when I'm dragging my mouse, it's deleting the clone as soon as I drag it. It's just deleting. So it's not leaving any more pink diamonds. Ooh, woo, woo, look at that rainbow color diamonds. Isn't that so cool? Okay, moving on to the next project. I'm gonna create this project all over again, but instead I'm going to use this sprite instead. I'm gonna do this when green flag clicked, forever loop, go to my mouse pointer, create clone of myself. I'm gonna do all this stuff and then I'm going to leave out on this when I started the clone, because that's when we're gonna be making the code. So let's go and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and create another project and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I just did that all over again using this ball sprite, as you can see. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to be, as you can see, there's this thing. You have to keep the repeat and the delete this clone, but just drag this out and trash this change color effect by 25 block. It's actually not like really trash, but it's putting the code back where it belongs. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we are going to drag out a certain position, like the ball must point in a certain position. Like, for example, if it changes to that, and now it's pointing there. Now we want it to point to 90, I was just showing you how it's going to keep pointing. So you see that little dot on top of the ball, that's changing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the motion category and you can see this block called point and direction. Drag out that and then go to the operators category and drag out this pick random 1 to 10. And we're going to do 0 to 300. So it's going to pick a random number direction. It's going to pick a random direction from 0 to 300. So now put that on top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to probably make it move, and like we want it to keep spreading out and then disappearing, deleting the clones. So how we can make that make it do that is when you go to the motion category, there's this move 10 steps, drag out that and put it there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to probably make some size so it won't be the same size. Whoa, those are big balls. But so as you can see, they're just like bouncing around, but there might be too big. So how we wanted to do it is we wanted to change the size. So how do we make it change size? Well, in the change size, go to looks category and drag out this change size by 10 for over here. And then we're gonna change the size to about -5. We're gonna change it to a negative number so it's small, so that we can see properly. So it's kind of like maybe we can add it like a little bit, little transparency. So how to do that is when you go to this change color effect by 25 block and then change that color, you see the little box over the color, then you can see all these effects, which I'm going to choose ghost. Now we're going to choose about 5. And now, as you can see, there is how your mouse trail is going to look like. Look at that. Ooh. So as you can see, the little balls are bouncing out from the ball I'm dragging, and that is it. That is how you can make a mouse trail. For example, we want to change the costumes. So drag out next costume. Ooh, look at that. That's cool. It's like rainbow balls are just splitting out from there. Is that so cool? Okay, so that's how you can make a mouse trail. I know this was my latest project tutorial, but I'm sure I'll think of more project of these project tutorials. I just saw it on the Scratch Team's channel, and I saw all those other videos that I made, and I saw this video called how to make a mouse trail in Scratch. And I was super excited to watch it. The new video that just popped up on 23rd. I know it's 27th, but 23rd, I think. I'm not sure. And also, that is the whole project tutorial. You can also do that by naming and playing with your friends and telling them that, oh, look, SB-Star has made this project. It's so cool. And then actually I made 3 of these projects, which one of them was when I made it on my own, when I watched the video, the new video, and I was thought to myself, ooh, this may be a new video and a nice video to show to my other friends that are out there for this video. So I decided to make a video. So that's how all this began. So yeah, that's the story of how I thought of this project. I wanted to make this video of it. So yeah, you can choose one of the ways. You don't have to choose both of them, but you could choose only one way. What is your favorite one? Number 2 or number 3? Like, do you want the one like springs all the balls and all the rainbow balls from there, or do you want the rainbow following mouse thing behind the ball? Tell me in the comments and make a project and show me your profile and then show me the project, and I will follow you if you're one of my subscribers and you make a profile. So if you don't know Scratch, it's in my third channel. It's called Animation Stories and Songs for Kids. You can watch that if you want. There's other videos too, and I hope you'll enjoy that too. So now I'm going to name this project. What should I name it? I'm gonna name it Mouse Trail 3. And then click the flag, or you can say click the green flag. And then share your project with your friends. So that's how you can make a mouse trail. As you can see, I made 2 of these. You like this one better or this one better? Oh, and this one also, I made it. Look, watch this. Woo, woo. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at all these mouse thingies. Look at the, oh wait. Look at all these mouse thingies that were bouncing there. You see that? I actually added both of the code. I should have made that smaller. Okay, I'm gonna make it 40. No, it's 30. Yeah, I'm gonna make it 10. Okay, so there's a teeny tiny mouse thing that's just moving. Oh my gosh, look at those teeny tiny mouses. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna make it 20. Whoa, that's cool. I added both of the code, so that's what's happening. So anyways, that is how you can do it. I will also do the change by doing this thing and try this. Do this code and then look what happens. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's how you can make a mouse trail in Scratch. I hope you enjoyed this simple Scratch tutorial. I can't wait to see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to check out my future project, which is my featured animation. I lost the missing remote, and then I was like, oh, I made that little character, and it's just like SB-Star. You can call it SB-Star or SB-Star. It's anyway, I hope you enjoyed this simple Scratch tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't won't never, ever, ever, ever miss out on any of my amazing Scratch tutorials, project tutorials. I hope you enjoyed this simple tutorial and I can't wait to see you next time. That's the whole video. Bye guys. Bye. Whoa, I heard that for such a long time. No. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Itching pen. Ooh, this is cool. Bye. That's silly. I know. Yeah. Bye, guys. See you next time.